Hello everyone, this is Steve with Metatrox.com, and here I'm going to show you another quick little basic walkthrough of photo manipulating in Photoshop. So what I've got here is a photo of my Jeep. It's actually an HDR photo. May not be your traditional type of HDR, but you could see a little bit going on here in the wheel wells. So I'm going to show you how I take this photo here and convert it into this here. So, and the basic steps that I took to achieve this effect. So, let's get to it. Here's my original photo. The first thing I needed to do was get rid of the sky. I knew I didn't really want this sky here. I had the basic idea that I wanted to put this in space because this is a really neat dark black kind of dirt hill, and I thought it would be pretty neat to kind of give it this moon kind of feel. So first step I needed to do was cut out the sky. So cut out the sky, pretty basic, pretty easy, just this nice hard contrasting line going across the top. And the next step I needed was I wanted to clean up some of this shrubbery. I didn't really think there was any plants or anything on this planet that I wanted. So the next step was to clone most of that out. You can see a little bit of smudging and stuff, but overall decent cloning effect. There's still a little bit right here behind the Jeep. We'll see what we can do to clean all that up. Next step was to pretty much color tone it. I knew I was going to be more of a black and white space kind of feel. And you can see there, pretty much got rid of the color in the Jeep and made it a basic black and white kind of feel. Next step, I wanted to add the space background. So we have a pretty simple, just star space background and stuff here, nothing too fancy. You can also see there is a glow here. I added that glow to the layer of the Jeep. You can see there's actually one glow there. That is what it's supposed to look like. Kind of give it that atmospheric look. Next step was this just a small simple planet in the right. Nothing too fancy, the moon. I believe it was either a brush that I found or quick little clip off of Google, something of that sort. Next I added this large moon here in the middle. I kind of had the basic idea of what I wanted to do with that, so we'll get to that here in a little bit. Another thing I added was this sun. You can kind of tell I just wanted to spread everything out and make it look pretty decent along the space area. Give it some good detail without being too bland or plain. Next thing, a few other little space effects, some nebulas or whatever you want to call them. Just some simple brushes to add that in. Next thing I wanted to do is I wanted a large planet here in the top left. Kind of that Earth feel or something with the nice bright sun behind it. I thought would be pretty cool, and it looked pretty good. It's really coming along here, and I like the way it looked. Next thing I wanted to do was kind of detail the Jeep a little bit, add a little more stuff to it so it wasn't just a plain old Jeep. So I added some simple antennas, give it that space feel. That NASA logo you can see there. And then some little text number things. Just enough to really touch it and give it a pretty good look. I liked it. I liked the way it came out. Another thing I wanted to really do was add a glow to the center moon that you see here. So I added this glowing effect, which is essentially just a big giant white brush that I just tapped right there to give it that nice glow look. And we're looking pretty good here in the space, in the actual space background, but I know I need to add some stuff here in the foreground area to kind of give it a better look. This this dirt and stuff is really looking good, and it's kind of got a space feel to it, but it needs something a little more. So I found some pretty cool photos, some unique rocks that I adjusted and kind of color toned to make sure they had a similar lighting situation as the Jeep. You got your dark side here on the right and the lighter side on the left, because you got your sun coming from over here. Of course, you got the moon, so it's not completely accurate, but looks pretty good. Kind of a Pride Rock from the Lion King effect or something, but it looks pretty good. Blended in pretty well with the mountain. And so then I kept looking for some more rocks, and I found these wicked cool, weird rocks from who knows where, but they just really looked space age and alien-ish, and it just really blended in really well, and that took up a lot of the foreground that I really wanted to do to make sure it had this good space moon look to it. Another quick little thing I added was a man and a flag in the background. Yeah, a little cheesy, but it's cool. It looks pretty good. And it's kind of fun, you know, as if the dude had been using the Jeep to get to the moon or something. It was pretty good. Worked out well. And the very last touch for the whole thing is a good old traditional lens flare. Just to kind of give it that spacey feel that we all know and love. So there you have it. This is pretty much the final image that we have, and I think it achieved the effect pretty well, and it's pretty simple and pretty basic. Take some time to get everything color toned and corrected, and you know, to make sure it just blends in well, but I'm really happy with the effect and the way it came out. Well, this is Steve with Metatrucks.com, and I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and I'm looking forward to doing some more of these and even some in-depth how-to step-by-step tutorials on photo manipulating and different effects. So I hope you guys enjoy and have a good one.